What's good in your hood? What's neat in your streets? Son was low in the ghetto. Son was bungling in the jungle. Son today, this one dress. Oh, I like to talk about something. I just want to get off my heart. I want to get off my head. Something that I believe some of you are going through. I'm going through it myself, and you know I believe that I should talk about it. And the importance of going into monk mode, the core importance of going into monk mode. You understand? Now, I know that the internet, everyone on YouTube has their two bits, and they like to talk about certain things. They got the two bits, they got the ways of saying this and that and that's next and the third, and it makes you socially bad. I'll say the disadvantages. It makes you socially bad. You know what I mean? You want to talk to people. You go through things in life and you isolate. Um, you know, you just want to pay attention to things about yourself. You don't care about other people. But whereas disadvantage and everything is advantage, and the advantage is that it makes you pay attention to personal things in your life, so it can make your social game better. It makes you level up in areas, you understand me, so that you can be improved. Everyone grows at different rates. Everyone does not grow at the same time because of, as I explained before, the four different temperaments: the sanguine, phlegmatic, choleric, and melancholic characters. Right? If you take as I said, a temperament test, you understand a lot. When you understand your character, understand where you need to grow, understand why everyone grows differently, right? What you're naturally at, where you can naturally grow at, where you're naturally good at, everyone is different. So monk mode, when you take personality tests, the MBTI tests, the INFP, the sentinels, the adventurers, the diplomats, the humanitarians, different areas of your brain, how you think, and then your temperaments. If you have a dominant or a hybrid, you understand then why hybrid going into a monk mode makes you come out of that energy. It makes you pay attention to different type of energy. You need to pay attention to other stuff in life, because if you keep socializing, you're not paying attention to your health and other things you need to do. If you just keep working out, being physical, doing everything physical, you need to be able to speak. You need to be able to have proper conversation. You need to have social life, from a relationship, or anything. Everything can't always be your zone. If you're just reserved or melancholic, that's the word, melancholic. But the case is, right, you're not perfect with everything, and your logic is not always, can be matched, and it's not always different layers you don't really understand either about something. You understand? I know that there's one temperament that's very, one says self-righteously perfect, but it's like you can be matched. There's different layers. There's different layers of logic, of information, and you're not always, you're not right with everything. You're not right to move the way you do. You understand? So it's like same as sanguine, being too talkative, thriving on social energy, always want to be on top. You realize the world does not revolve around you. It's not circle around you. Some people don't care about you. People get tired of you. Is like, that's just how it is. So when you go into monk mode, right? These YouTubers have the same thing. That's why two things by default. You always like what connects to your character, right? And there's 9 types of morality. There's lawful, there's neutral, and there's chaotic. And you can be a hybrid, or you can be one or two. So mine is lawful neutral, and then chaotic neutral. I share a lot of scenarios being chaotic neutral and lawful neutral. That's why I stress a lot on being organic, being yourself. Coming out of phases. I'll get into that. Coming out of phases, destroying jealousy. Stop seeing where people might win at. Stop seeing this other person that thinks they're winning and that you're losing. Like, you always need to pay attention. Why is it this person seems to get through and they always go down? Why is it this person is always respected and disrespected? Why is it this person always seems to get everything done and they can't get nothing done? They got through and they didn't get through. So going into monk mode, it makes you pay attention that you need to step your game up. You need to improve and level up. You need to pay attention to you. Stop being jealous. Stop trying to overpower someone or try to counterattack someone, and improve where you're at. God didn't make mistakes, but unfortunately in life you're gonna have to step your shit up. This is my language. Like, God didn't make mistakes, but you have to step your shit up, right? Believer, if you're a non-believer in God, or if you're just a worldly person watching, it is what it is. That's what life is. That's what I came up. No, I don't have no. There's no excuse for me. I have a mother and a father. They ain't perfect neither, but I have an older sister. But there's no excuse, right? They aren't me. You know what I mean? They ain't. Me as a black man. Me as an African Barbadian. You understand me? That's me. They ain't me. So I gotta stand for me. I don't cry. I don't complain. I don't say, oh, this and that, or why this happened. Jealousy ain't in my system. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. You understand? Because how you deal with jealousy is that you put this person in your zone, do exactly what happens to see why I got it, I can do this and you can't. Ain't just for one thing. Probably jealousy is just, or it's not just one thing. It's a bunch of other things you can't handle. It's a bunch of other things you can't deal with. You understand? Everybody want to be famous. You want to be this, on top. You want all these likes. You want like 2.k views. You want a bunch of comments. But when people start commenting you, they start getting on your nerves, where you're asked to talk, you're asked to show what you're doing, you can't do it. Right? Every YouTuber, that's why I don't want to be a star. I'm just a very insightful person on YouTube. You understand? And going to more makes you pay attention to you, to realize that. That's why dudes like Austin Dunham, I do respect him a lot. I like him. I watch a lot of his videos. Austin Dunham, top tier guy, Olivia, all these women too, like Courtney, all these women, I love to hear from them. I watch a lot of these. They're really helping me. You understand? But I'm not them. He's designed for that. His personality is designed for that. MJ, Get Right, all these guys, they're designed for that. You're not. So jealousy to me is just stupid. Like, you don't have it, his lifestyle is that. He's an entrepreneur. Those guys, those women too, they write books. They have their open commenters. They want people to speak to them. I don't have a problem with feedback, but I'm insightful, so it's like, if it is what it is, like, it is what it is. If you choose to comment, you go ahead, but you understand, I'm not, because, you have to back up everything you say, and you say, well, I just speak real, I just speak insightful, and I speak core. I'm old-fashioned, so I know stuff that a lot of people don't know. And I think being old-fashioned and having old-fashioned knowledge is a gift that a lot of people don't have. Like in heaven, the seraphims, the angels that guard God himself, have more knowledge than even Lucifer. Lucifer just knows one thing. In heaven, he just knew one thing. Music brings out your soul. That's a fact. When you get to a certain age, every genre of music, you can only like one, like black music, you can only like white people music, you can only like weird music, jazz, some genre of music feeds your soul, like it brings you out. You get to a certain age. When you get over phases, I've been through many phases. Being black but mixed. Having a white dad and a black mom. You know what I mean? This other Rasta guy was the same thing like me that having had experience. Seeing with him, he had a black dad and a Mexican mother. So obviously I used to listen to a lot of heavy metal, a lot of weird white people music, stupid, EDM, a lot of weird music, and then listening to a lot of dancehall, soca, a lot of hip hop, a lot of club bangers. So obviously over time as a black man, you know what I mean? Like obviously like black music and whatever the kids say, like crunk and things like that. So I say like just phases you get over. People I used to hang with, I used to like that. I used to like weird stuff. Going in a club, and you know what I mean? So just that life, that battle. I'm 31 years old, so it's like as you get older, you want your personality to make sense. You understand me? You got to start making sense. You can't have two natures in you, two moralities. You can't be, even if you're a hybrid, one temperament has to show more. So Mount Mode needs to pay attention on your social media, on your YouTube, your stuff like that. You make sense as a person, because then when it's time for you to socialize, when it's time for you to get real, if whatever angle you're coming from, If you're a very lazy person, you need to start improving on your physicality. Pay attention to your health. Especially people are reserved and social, they're very lazy, right? The world is not numbers in your brain. The world is not always going to make sense. You can't always hang with the same thing. You understand me? So isolating yourself and going into a deep level of fitness really helps, especially for men. Helps with your brain, helps with your neuroconnectors in your mind. It helps you receiving signals. It's just not, your brains is not only realistic brains. Helps with your senses as well. That's where you find that martial art fighters, you find that fitness guys are so sharp. You find that they're very in tune. You find that they're very quick-minded. You find that that's where you find that nerds and things very slow and stupid and ignorant. You find them very slow, because it helps with your blood. It helps with blood circulation. You find you get a lot of heart problems, brain problems. You have a lot of problems with your body. You have a lot of odor problems too. Your body, you need to sweat to get toxins out of your body, like odors and toxins over your body. I'm into fitness for years. Trust me, these things I will know. I have a book on fitness. You understand me? It's not good for health. And then you want women, right? And you want guys around you. You know what I mean? Like, you socialize and talk and want girls and guys around you. Well, you have to gotta pay attention to here, right? Your whole body. Women too. It's nice to have good personality. It's nice to be a vibe, right? But you have to pay attention. You have to be a little bit more in tune to your body and stuff like that, because it's not always all personality versus body game, which is another video I can talk about. But it's also a matter of, because I see that on YouTube a lot, personality versus body game, and body game to me always wins. But that's another video. I'll explain why, but there's a little snippet of why body game win, because I see how you take care of yourself. Ain't about pum pum at the door, ain't about breasts at my face, ain't about how sexy you look, ain't about nice vagina, ain't about how nice you could twerk, right? Ain't about stereotypical stuff. Is that you treat yourself like a lady. The same thing for a woman looking at a man. She looks at a man who has healthy masculinity, who's clean, right? Whose stuff is working, right? His body's working, his heart rate's good, right? Takes care of himself. I have brains too. I read books. I write books. I have a lot of books. I don't just lift weights. I just don't want a bunch of tattoos to look like some sort of anime character. Ain't how fancy I could dance. That's normal. That's natural. Ain't I do a lot of stuff. I could drive a motorcycle. I could drive ATV. Anything physical. I'm just natural at. But that's not really important. That's not going to put food on the table. That's not to teach kids when you want to be a father. You got to be able to teach kids something. That's not your social confidence, right? A lot of action guys don't have social confidence. All these attractive guys, to me, they're little pussies that don't have social confidence. Dr. Man said that, and I agree with him. They don't have social confidence. You could look attractive, you could be all of that. You have some social confidence. You gotta get out there and be bold. Now, after you get a woman, when you get kids, you know what I mean? Like, some guys don't come, not to offend, but some guys don't come from a solid home, with a mother and father. Thank God I did. I didn't. That's life. You know what I mean? But some guys, when it comes to, they don't know then what's real love. I don't know then. If I went there from mother, I don't know what's love. And the only thing they could do is know the personality, so they understand that if you don't know your personality, you're gonna be very lost, because you're gonna I just like to do this. I have these characteristics. I think this way, but then every time is that you might get situations misunderstood, or you might cause strife because of difference in energy you like, and if you don't know your personality, you can cause strife, and but the body that's different could attack you too, because you're different than me as well. You can cause strife. So the most important thing I've learned, I'm 31, and I learned at 22, 23, was to know my own personality. I'm caloric dominant. I'm the ESTJ. So I'm a sentinel. I have the same personality as God of War. Kratos, God of War, the same personality as him. You know what I mean? Even inspired to look like him, bald and stuff like that. Although he's Mediterranean black, but So over time in life, you just tend to gravitate towards characters. If you're a woman, I don't know, like celebrities, figures in your life that just have that same energy like you, that understand where you come from, understand that energy. Understand? Because obviously you get along with mature people, you get along with mature young women, anything that's mature and old-fashioned, obviously. So then what happens when every time you meet prideful, you meet the complete opposite? And monk mode helps to deal with these situations the correct way. Not punch the shit out of them. Not shoot them with guns. Not walk around with my machete or my construction tools and rain warfare, because they can look at you the same way. And if they have guns, they have people protecting them as well, it'll be, you know what I mean, you don't want that. You know what I mean? I have friends who are that and say, well, hey, I can do, and there's issues too. And I can say, well, not being from Canada, coming from the Barbados, you understand, get what I'm saying? So the same thing if it's reserved people and energy, people always in star land, it's not revolve around you, and you don't know everything. You have to come out and see things for yourself. So all of this ties into more like making you understand, even women, making you become a little better with women. Sometimes it's not, you could be around women, but you're still not getting them. You could be in something, you could be, as a martial artist, you could be trained around, but it's like, why am I sucking? Why am I not? Why am I failing all the time? Why am I getting defeated all the time? Then have a guy now who just, who lives by himself, learns the right style of martial arts, trains the correct way, and gets better than me. You know what I mean? You might think someone's better than you in this area, but then the areas that they need, they're sucking, you're strong at. Now, the areas that they're stronger at, like me, I had to be stronger in my ethnicity, my race, because I was not. You understand me? And it's not anything that I didn't pay attention to. So it's not like I didn't care, I didn't pay attention. So I'm paying attention to it, you know what I mean? Talking to God and what's not. Spending time in His presence. I'm paying attention to these areas. I used to be in a lot of phases. I don't like copying people. I don't like doing what trends. I always believe in your own way, being innovative or being creative. Having your own way. Being strong in how you're raised. Being strong in who you are as a character. Being you. Not being someone else to please people. And not being, just because there's opposition or strife, you have to be strong, defend yourself. Because life is full of strife and it's full of opposition. You're never the it guy or the woman. I mean, you would always have to fight. You would never be the it man, it woman. There's always opposition. You have to learn how to deal with it. No man is right, and the Bible says every man is right in his own way. So it's you just have to trust in God and just see what, go off your sense and see what is the real thing. I can't say it was real either. I can just only give you my 2 bits. YouTube is full of people that are just making you go left, right, up, down. Like, what is real? You're saying this, but he's saying this. She's saying this, but then she's saying this. It's like, what is real? It's like, it was very like, it will make you go mad. You understand? It's like, seriously, what is love? Like, you have this, but then I still feel this, and it's like, you're going mad. And all that stops when you know yourself. At least it's 50% the battle. Knowing yourself and knowing your enemy. Knowing where strife is coming from. Hearing jealousy. Hearing strife. You have a problem with difference. Because people are raised to see one thing over and over. Understand? I mean, you have to be strong in who you are. You understand me? So being in monk mode, if you're a girl or a guy, you should pay attention to these things. Understand? Because when you're busy, when you're working, your head's all over the place. Gotta cook food, gotta fix my car, go hang with boys, go talk this with my friends. I gotta go do this. You're all over the place. But you're not paying attention to things with you, and then you get in a bad habit by default, dealing with the same situation by default, and that's not gonna work. You get in the same situation, do it by default, it's not gonna work. You're back in the same jealousy crap, but it doesn't get past you. People that you think act the same way, they don't get past you. They done. I ain't about that life. I don't care either. They done smart past you. Insecurities don't get fixed. Strengths don't get strengthened. The right weaknesses don't get strength. Areas where I should I'm paying attention to, not understanding why then I lacked certain things in the past, not gain known for the future. You understand? Phases weren't me. All in phase from since I was 16, any insecure phase was never me. When you're surrounded by evil, when you're surrounded by poison, surrounded by trash, it hurts. But a real man and a real woman has to power through that. It will always happen, Craig, but you got to power through it. And you realize that it's not you. When a man keeps pursuing a woman, or when a woman deceives a man, you think that's love. I know you know real love. I know it's real love. I know it's trash. because love is very deceitful. If you don't know yourself and love what you're raised around, you can only love what you're raised around unless you're weird. The only people that get through with weird love because you're weird. That like, although you're white, you can actually think with a lot whatever because you're weird. But you can only love what you're raised around. You can only love people like that energy what you're raised around, or just stupid porn, stupid crap, stupid foolishness that you shouldn't be having, or it's a fetish or something that you just need to get over. A phase in your head you need to get over. It's not good for you. Ain't good for you. And you don't want love. It's not good for you, right? So it's just things that the moment we pay attention to all these things. Like as I said, like that I'm gonna talk about like ciphering if you want someone with more body game or personality. And again, it stems from your personality, what you always, because by default some people say personality. By default, body game. They say that because hey, I'm a personality person too. Hey, I'm just more a little bit into that. Right? They just say that by default. So that's a video I would get deeper into, and just feel to say that this is the real importance. I just showed you all the advantages and the disadvantages of being in Mount Mood. You understand me? It's very important. So yeah, take care and see y'all.